So we'll see if he can get to the back line because Skarner's jump. Oh,
Malphite.
okay.
Wow. Malphite also has, I think, somewhat considerable buffs coming in patch 9.14, but occasionally you would see this as a Jace counterpick towards the end of last year in the LCK. Most Skarners in solo queue do Q-Max, but E-Max is like a 4% higher win rate. That's what Wiggly is doing here with the hard farm. So I think this version of Skarner is actually underrated in terms of power. Speaking of power,
Licorice going in. One more hit could be the solo kill. Got a flash forward into the seismic shard. First blood, Malphite.
how do you do that?
Rock solid.
Yes, and how do you let that happen?
Skarner's just so adept at soloing this down anyway. Easy to take that one here. As long as Sneaky and Zeyzal don't make their way over to it, should be a pretty easy pickup here for the side of CLG. The power of evil's rotating down. The Corki is level 6. Svenskaren's trying to interfere. Biofrost has made his way in as well. They're just trying to protect Wiggly long enough to grab the objective. They've got that down. They also got the flash out of Svenskaren, who got just a little bit too close for comfort.
Try and pull it off with zero ping, you might mess up the time.
Exactly.
So exact.
The entire thing is a trick, but now we're going to be having a 2v2. Suppression down on Svenskaren. He's going to be bursted down. Wiggly's also going to bleed out to the Hemo playing, but now Niski's got to get himself away. Biofrost made his way into the mid lane. Here we go. How many licks to the center of a Vladimir? 1, 2, 3, you're out! Simply to fight these high armor targets, because that's all Licorice is going for right now, as Wiggly and Power of Evil look towards Niski, but as soon as they get the ultimate, they realize they're going to back away. Nice crescendo coming out there from 6A. Svenskaren taken low. Biofrost could be in some danger now. He's going to buy some time. 2 TPs coming in. Cloud9 in danger. Power of Evil's able to set it up for Ruin there, and now they're looking to make even more happen. Zeyzal falls next. And Cloud9 went way too far! Licorice falls! It's a double over to Ruin! And CLG get 4 across the map!
And they're likely going to take the majority of this turret.
For whatever sort of an angle is going to give you that advantage, Ruin will continue farming up here in the top lane. Has that Black Cleaver done? We'll see how effective that makes him against Licorice.
Here comes
Malphite, because the backup is on the way. You've got a Scorpion, you've got a Catfish, you got a Hammer. What else do you need? It's a killing spree for Ruin.
Even though this has been a brilliant early game from CLG, this is, well, here we go. Bye, Sneaky.
Sneaky, see you later.
Well, now that the gold lead has reached 7,000, it transitions perfectly into my next point.
Okay.
C9 came back from a 7,000 gold deficit against TSM. One final point, I don't know why I have so much Sona knowledge. I apologize if people hate Sona. Something great about soloing Sona, as they actually just died.
Here we go! CLG going in, Power of Evil gonna be kicked away, but there's your initiation. Wiggly is making sure that Biofrost is grabbing himself yet another kill, this time on to Sneaky. The Sivir out of the picture means Cloud9 will have a hard time making the team fight happen. Ruin's coming around from the flank. Cloud9 still sticking around for now. CLG did expend some resources there. No Crescendo, no Skarner ulti. It's pretty hard to re-engage at this point.
Here we go. They're not touching any of the wards. There are no blue trinkets left on C9. They have to run up into melee range. However, they have double smite.
Baron's down to 1,000. It's going to be secured by Biofrost, but now CLG might be in a bit of trouble. Ruin's backing himself away. Licorice still going to be on the chase. Wiggly having to back out now as well. Biofrost likely going to be caught out. Seismic Shard thrown towards them. CLG get Baron, but lose 2.
That was incredibly risky by CLG.
Will fall. CLG are going slowly and methodically, but they are going unimpeded. Cloud9 has to make some sort of a defense. Svenskaren goes in. He's not going to find anybody except they grab the explosion onto Stixay. That's a big pick for the side of Cloud9, but CLG is just destroying the base.
They're trying to win.
The Power of Evil do not even care about this team fight. They do not care about what Cloud9 had to say. They care about taking down that Nexus.
Huge win for CLG to bring them up to 9-5 and tie C9 in the standings. And it's big for a multitude. Biofrost picks up his first Tom Kench win. But more importantly, just the team coordination and the way I think CLG was able to tailor a specific team composition to target C9's weaknesses was beautiful.
perfectly done to dissect the enemy team, and they also recovered from their mistakes well. We saw Ruin pretty much run it down at level 3. The effects of Zhonya's Hourglass. You think about the Lissandra, but then you think, you know what? Today is not the day for Lissandra. Oh. It's Assassin versus Assassin, Dane versus Dane, Froggen versus Jensen in the mid lane, and I could not be happier.
I'm excited. I love watching Jensen play LeBlanc. It just brings me back to the old days where he was on C9 and everyone would be like, is Jensen good or does
Especially up against somebody like Varus. Looking at the keystones, you can see FBI with Comet on the Varus. Could be in some trouble here. He's going to be ignited, nearly taken down. First blood over to Core JJ, burns him to ashes.
Yeah, and that was a combination of great play by
keystone on FBI. That's Comet. That signals lethality Varus to me, which means if you fall behind early to a traditional crit marksman like Azaya, your team's going to have a bad time keeping up in teamfight damage. Woo! Mid lane Jensen, he's all right. The clone goes underneath the turret to make sure that at least something falls over in this fight, but he'll survive. No summoner spells expended. Haunter and Impact might be getting into yet another 1v1 here in the top side. Haunter's able to find plenty of damage here to start things off, but Impact may just have his number, forcing out the flash.
Yeah, that was really close, and Haunter was wise to flash that since Impact would have been able to execute with a flash Q3. Huhi going in.
Going in for this 2v2. Double's going to be taken pretty low here. Huhi also going to be losing some health, but missing the tongue means Doublelift walks away.
So close to getting it all in there. I do talk about how sneakily powerful the Tahm Kench all-in is. However, here comes Xmithie, flashless Tahm Kench.
Skarner's making his way into the fight. Huhi's already gone. FBI trying to get himself away. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Xmithie looking to escape Haunter as Impact also makes his way down into bottom lane to protect his jungler. Armed here, seeing if maybe there's an opportunity to make a pull, won't find it.
And little stuff like we just saw there, as FBI takes a butt, he's dead.
Wow. Clean.
All right, so there's little stuff that TL does cause, and they have about a minute and a half now to try and get 2 or 3 retaliation plays. They actually try and fight for that turret, which, let's see how it works out.
FBI and Huhi doing a decent job in the 2v2 here so far. Double's going to be forced away, but now the bottom lane is once again in trouble, and they will be slammed into the ground. Core JJ walks out. Huhi will fall here in just a moment. Both kills go over to Impact, making that teleport worthwhile.
Sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel bottom lane. And then Core JJ also having a stopwatch at that exact moment. And we're gonna get a replay.
No, the Skarner! He fades away and falls at the very end. I was hoping at least if he was dead, we would come back in time to not have
down. That's mostly been the story of their split, which is why we've seen 2 different laners, but here they go.
Monster going in, trying to initiate on to Core JJ and Doublelift. 80 carries already down, support having to try to get away now. Core JJ manages to escape, utilizing the ulti.
We're gonna see the 1-for-1 from earlier right here. Xmithie pretty low when he goes for this, but does flash over the Varus. Ends up taking a lot of damage from Froggen's Talon ultimate, the Ignite, and the Bleed. It did seem up top lane, but if he uses too many cooldowns, Froggen's gonna wanna come out, and that's why Xmithie is here.
Froggen shows up immediately, and there is your counter-attack. Xmithie chain CCing that enemy mid laner, nearly able to take him down. Contract's gonna grab Jensen there too, and Froggen gets away. Golden Guardians turn around on the turnaround and manage to get themselves away with a 1-for-0 so far. More backups going to be coming in. Doublelift trying to get himself around on this one as Core JJ barely is going to escape. Xmithie doing the same. It's so many critical health bars, but no one's dead.
That was actually really sweet. The counter game from Golden Guardians. Baits on baits. That was very close for both teams, and they're trying something else. This one might be pushing it.
Contracts goes in, he gets a heal off the Kingslayer, and he ends up just giving away 300 gold. That was just too ambitious.
Only landed 1. The more he can poke, the more Golden Guardians will be able to fight.
Nice chain of corruption with a stolen Skarner ulti, but now Team Liquid's looking to turn it right back around. Jensen's able to grab the first kill onto FBI. Huhi gonna be taken down next. Haunter barely getting himself away. Impacted hot for Stoop, and the man's on a killing spree. Froggen's gonna do some fancy gymnastics, but are you fancy enough to get away from death itself?
Yep, looks like to go lethality when you're in a losing matchup to try and hold on, but it really just hurts the rest of the team composition scale.
Xmithie's now fighting 1v1 that's quickly going to turn into a 5v1 if he's not careful, but over the wall comes Jensen. Golden Guardians lose their AD carry thanks to the Team Liquid duo of mid and jungle. and the rest of the team has shown up. Golden Guardians are on the run. He's the one who's caught at the very end, but he still managed to get himself away. Team Liquid pushing onto the tier 2 there in the mid lane. It was only a moment ago I said they had taken 2 turrets. Now they got 5.
They are on an absolute roll. Next step will like the further he is away from his teammates anyway, and then he just gets caught again in this jungle.
Monster jumping out here, trying to find a bunch of burst damage on to Jensen. He knows Jensen doesn't have an ignite. Jensen moved back and manages to get the kill with a cheeky stop off of the map, and then it's easy Baron taking time.
Guardians going for a fight.
Away. FBI throwing out the chains of corruption, but Golden Guardians are about to lose contracts here at the very beginning. Going to be kept alive by the stasis. FBI's already down, and it's a 5v3 at best for the Golden Guardians. Double kill for double left. Froggen's going over the wall, but where is he possibly going to run? Gets himself invisible just to get away. Team Liquid's not able to pursue him, but who needs to? Baron's on the menu.
Classic.
Very thin silver lining on the dark cloud that is plays like this.
Yep, so as you see, Tom Kench, Renekton, and Froggen all thinking about the flank, and they forgot about the rest of the team. Doublets and Core JJ know exactly where to go, make short work of the jungler and the AD carry, and then very easily kill the solo flanking Tom Kench.
1 and 10 for the bottom lane of Golden Guardians. Contracts 1 and 3 now on the Silas. Everything Team Liquid wants to happen is happening. Froggen about to fall now here as well. That's been the one thing that's been slippery for them. They'll finally grab the kill onto him. Xfinity gonna fall here in the base, but it'll ultimately just be a 1 for 5 as Team Liquid cleans out the rest of the Guardians and goes for the game push.
Yeah, and this is going to be 2 sub-30-minute wins this week for Team Liquid, Captain Flowers. This win will clinch them officially a playoff berth. Not that that was ever really in doubt for this Team Liquid team, but they mentioned wanting to take care of business here in the summer split, and they do so this week.
Golden Guardians Nexus falls 27 minutes into the game, and Team Liquid continues to show why they're number 1.
Incredibly solid win for Team Liquid. The strengths of Golden Guardians Impact, let's try and play through those. They don't have to. They smash the bottom lane. They attack Golden Guardians where their 2 most inexperienced players are. They take that turret, and then they never look back. It was all about the wards. It was all about the transitions, every team fight. It goes to show why they've won 3 splits in a row.
That bottom lane difference just